REED-BBS, BBS. Black Bert Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Tell a BCO. Hey, I promised y'all a post-fight of Pac Thurman. Still haven't delivered. So let me go ahead and wax poetic on the exploits of the former member of the Philippine House of Representatives, representing the district of Sarangani, Manny Pacquiao, affectionately known as Senator Pacquiao these days. But I get it, you know, I'm American. That's a hard name to pronounce consistently. So I don't try to either. You know, I'm not fronting. I ain't like that. But it's Senator Pacquiao, for those of you interested enough in pronouncing it correctly. But yeah, this video here, I'm putting it out there. Manny Pacquiao, he's the most physically gifted fighter I've seen since a prime Roy Jones Jr. And yeah, I don't post posters behind me in videos for nothing. Roy Jones Jr., that dude, he's prominently displayed behind me. Beyond that, I cleared this with my dude, Leon Neal, who was my Roy Jones brother. He's my RJ brother. Like, we so deep and entrenched and got years invested in Roy. Like, hey, before I even came with this topic, I talked to my dude. My dude was like, hey, man, yeah, okay, you know, as long as you don't overstep some bounds and stuff, we can do that. We can do that. So now I'm doing that. I clarified with my dude. We're good. And he agreed with the sentiment. Just in terms of pure physicality, like, you see a physical specimen in a boxing ring, it's like, wow. Like, I wish I could fight like that guy. For me, Manny Pacquiao, since Roy Jones, Manny Pacquiao has been the next guy to affect me just in that way. I'm talking the speed, the athleticism, the boxing acumen, the I'm about to invent a word right now, or a phrase, the move-up ability, Y'all must have forgot. Roy Jones wrote a rhyme about how great he was. So now I'm reminding you of Roy Jones's rhyme, because you're going to remember how great he is and was. And let's also hearken upon how great Pacquiao is. Like, Pacquiao is doing big things, man. He's that dude. He really is that dude. So Roy, he started at 54 and won titles all the way up to heavyweight. Well, Pacquiao, he started at 106. Didn't quite win titles all the way. Nor did Roy. Roy didn't win a title at 54 or at cruiserweight, like a true heavyweight or a true sanctioned and recognized heavyweight, or not heavyweight, but division title at 54 or at 190. So with that said, Pacquiao didn't win a title at 106, but he won a title at 112, and then I believe at 122, and then from there it was like a clean sweep all the way up to 54. Like, him and Roy are similar in that way, and then the physical nature, just the awesomeness of, like, Roy's hand speed, it was otherworldly. He had power to go with it. And then Pacquiao, just his ability to move up in weights. Like, that's something we haven't seen since the days of Henry Armstrong. And I think Armstrong was still even a little smaller than Pacquiao, but Armstrong, he like held titles at 47, at 35, and at freaking 26. Like, and this was the 8 division days. This was the 8 division days. So do your homework. Look up Henry Armstrong. He was that dude. He was for real that dude. But Pacquiao, 8 division champion, that will never be duplicated again, ever. That'll never be duplicated again because he moved up from such a low weight. Yeah, that's out of the realm of possibility for any other fighter moving forward. Pacquiao's also the oldest 147-pound champion ever. And let's get into the fact that he's 40. He's 40, and he looked more spry and sharp and agile than the 30-year-old guy he was fighting. I'm speaking, of course, of Keith, once upon a time Thurman, counterfeit Keith, as I called him before the fight, and as it proved to be the case afterwards. I like Thurman, but, you know, I just didn't see him winning that fight, and he didn't. I predicted Pacquiao to stop him, and I spoke of that glass body, and it almost caught up with Thurman in round 10. Pacquiao hurt him in the 10th, I believe it was. Almost got him out of there. Still, it was what it was, man. The very first round, you know, we know Thurman starts fast, and he started fast, and he had a good round. It would have been Thurman's round until Pacquiao dropped him on his ass. 1-2, what? And you're on the ground. So right then and there, it was Manny's night. 40 against 30. Like 10 years, okay. If you're 30, he's 20. 10 years ain't much. But if you're 40 and he's 30, bruh, yeah. You shouldn't bank on having the speed and the athleticism edge. Yet Pacquiao did. And we can't front on that. And I love it to the fullest. I love it to the fullest, man. My man walked into the arena, Miss Universe on one arm, his wife on the other arm. That was gangster, man. That was gangster. And just the whole night, it was such a fitting tribute to who Pacquiao was. I think he should retire, like, for real. If I was him, I'd ride off into the sunset, ride off into action flicks, whatever he's got going on in the Philippines, ride off into politics. Okay, whatever. Just ride off into something, because you beat an undefeated dude. Despite his layoff, he's still somewhat within his prime, and you beat him convincingly, bruh. Like, that's... And you're 40. And you're the smaller guy. You know, I know how boxers are. They look at something like that as, oh, well, yeah, I still got it. I can fight till I'm 45 or 50 or, you know, whatever. My thing is, Manny, before the fight, he had nothing left to prove. And after the fight, even though he's enhanced his legacy, he obviously still has nothing left to prove. So what are you doing, man? Spence, Crawford, no. In fact, I won't say no. I'll say hell no. In fact, I'll say fuck no. You don't want to see Spence. You don't want to see Crawford. You didn't want to see Crawford when you were with Top Rank. So we get it, bro. And you know, I'm not even tripping. So, okay, if you get a Mikey, you get a Danny type of opponent or something, or whatever, okay, that's fine, but just don't BS the public, man. Just don't BS the public, you know what I'm saying? And we all obviously know Floyd is the main target. He's the main target. I personally think Floyd is more interested in using you to sell himself and what he's trying to do than to actually fight you. But we'll see. Anyway, REED-BBS. Black Bert Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.